Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So it's a new video and it is going to be a study vlog once again. So I'm done with my boards and after taking few days break I started to study again. And in this video I will also share with you guys my future plans, like what I am planning to do in future. So without further ado, let's get started with this one. So on this day I was feeling very unproductive and haven't done anything much since morning, so I thought to pull an all-nighter or to study until I complete all of my tasks from my to-do list. So first of all I started making my to-do list. So these are the 3 chapters that I need to do today. So the chapters that I am targeting on this specific night are human reproduction, aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid, and electric charges and field. So I started with the electric field and charges chapter, and I'm studying this chapter after months. Like I used to study this chapter in term 1. It kind of feels nostalgic because I'm studying this after so long, and it is one of my favorites chapter as well. So this was a 1 hour long session, and in this session I've revised 1/3 of this chapter. So when I started this chapter I thought that this will take at least like 3 hours because I'm doing this after so many months, but luckily it didn't. Completing the entire chapter hardly took me like 2 hours, which is great. I have made short notes of this chapter earlier as well, so I'm referring to those as well while studying and revising this chapter. So after studying for around 1 hour I took a dinner break. So after that I continued with the rest of the chapter. So talking about my future plans and what I am thinking to do in future. So to be very honest, currently I am completely clueless about what I am going to do. So I've applied for various universities entrance exam in my state. So right now I am preparing for that, and their syllabus is +1 and +2 physics, chemistry and biology. To be honest, I don't really know that if I want to take admission in those universities or not, but yeah, that's the only option that I have now. I want to give as many entrance exams as possible so that all the options are available for me. So earlier I was thinking to go to abroad, but I did my own research about it and I realized that going to abroad now, like at this age, is not going to be that beneficial. So if I do my bachelor's in India and then go to abroad for my master's, it would be much more beneficial. So right now I have around 3 to 4 options about what I am going to do, but still I'm not very sure about any of them, and if none of them actually work, maybe I will go to abroad. So basically the point is that I am completely clueless right now. So then I continued with aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid chapter, and this chapter came in term 2, so it doesn't took me that long to do, and during my term 2 preparation I have prepared its short notes, so I was revising that. Then I also watched a video regarding the tricks of this chapter to like memorize the reactions, and these type of videos are like very helpful and you guys can refer to these as well. So I'm done with the revision of this chapter, but did the PYQs. I will do them tomorrow. So then I continued with the human reproduction chapter. So again I was revising its NCERT, and this chapter came in term 1 exam. So I've done this chapter a lot of times earlier and it doesn't took me that long. It only took me like 20 to 25 minutes to do the entire chapter, which I was surprised at the end. So I was done with my entire to-do list at around 1:15 a.m. and I was thinking that I need to pull an all-nighter, but luckily I was somewhat fast to complete the to-do list, and I was only left with PYQs of aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid chapter, which I will do tomorrow or some other day. So I forgot to turn on the timer so many times, so I think I've studied for at least like 4 hours and studied till 1 a.m. So it was the next day and I started making my to-do list. So basically in the morning I revised the short notes of all the chapters, and then in the evening I continue revising the full chapter. So I made my to-do list, and the chapters that I need to do today are electrostatic potential and capacitance, and amines chapter, and reproductive health chapter, and need to do question answers of all of these chapters as well. So I started with electrostatic potential chapter first. So it took me around half hour to revise the first half of this chapter, and after revising that I continued with solving its practice sheet. So here was revising the next concept of this chapter, which is capacitance. I've already revised this concept around 2 to 3 days back, so it doesn't take that long, and I haven't solved its practice sheet. I've just gone through the type of question and the solution. So once I'm done with the capacitance part, I continued with the next chapter of chemistry, which is amines. So here I was revising my own short notes and referring to apni laksha notes as well. And talking about practice sheet, I have just gone through the type of questions and the solution. I haven't done the practice sheet in written. So again, this chapter doesn't take that long. So then I started with the next chapter of my to-do list, which is reproductive health, and this was the last chapter that I need to get done today. So I was attending its NCERT explanation lecture. So basically attending these type of lectures really makes it very easy to understand the NCERT of a chapter. So I was doing that.